you may be wondering why I'm taking you out of the hustle and bustle that is Cambridge. Well, first of all, it's for your health and safety. I'm kind of fed up with getting hit by bicycles, and I feel that it's probably a lot safer around here. So, you may be thinking, why am I taking you to somewhere so barren, but quite beautiful? Well, there's a very good reason. This is actually the outskirts of Britain's most well sought after village. You may be wondering what village I'm speaking of. Well, this is a village that is home to Nobel Prize winning authors such as Rupert Brooke, Lord Byron, Virginia Woolf, and, of course, Geoffrey Archer. I am in no other place than Grantchester. Come follow me. And now I've come to one of the most beautiful spots in the whole of Grantchester, the Grantchester Meadows, of course. Now this has been the location that has inspired many an artist, whether it is the poetry of Rupert Brooks, the location for TV hit show Grantchester, or of course the song of 1969 by prog rock band Pink Floyd. Now the thing with that song is that the stars of that show really are the beautiful birds that tweet in this particular song, and rumour has it that these very birds from 1969 still live in this tree. Now, unfortunately, their people haven't let me really get a chance to get an interview with them, and I'm very disappointed. And it turns out there was a big lawsuit between the birds and the band, and it transpired that the birds, being very artistic and the kind of bohemian birds that they were not very clued up on the financial implications of the success of the song, and it turns out that they weren't remunerated accordingly, and to this day they still don't want to speak about it. Now I tried to get an interview with the ducks down there that are very good friends with these particular birds, and they've said they can't hear any more about this because that's all they've heard in the last 40 years or so, is this particular feud that's going on between Pink Floyd and these particular birds. And these ducks weren't really willing to give me an interview either, but we can try one more time, so come follow me. Now I've been trying to speak to Barry the duck and Sandra his wife all morning, and they don't want to speak to me, and it transpires that Sandra and Barry went for the Pink Floyd auditions in 1968 when they were recording this particular song, and to this day they're still not very happy that apparently duck quacks were not quite as desirable as the early morning tweets of their fellow bird friends, and been trying hard, but as you can see Barry's not happy that this camera keeps poking his face. I think we should go. I'm not liking the look of this. Sorry, Barry. Sorry, I don't want to bring it up again. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Now, on a cold day like this, you need to warm the cockles of your soul. Now, I would recommend no other place than this long-standing, beautiful tea room's The Orchard. Now, this place has been standing here since 1897. This is a place with the finest cakes, the finest teas, and rumour has it, even Queen Victoria would like to have a Queen Victoria sponge from time to time. Who would have thought so? No English village is complete without a fine selection of different varieties of pubs. Now, as you may notice, we're in a location where quite unusually we've got two pubs side by side. Now, we have the Green Man, which is run by a green man called Mr. Green, and there you can get a fine selection of ales that range from brown coloured ales to lighter coloured ales to really dark coloured ales. Lots of selection. And then, of course, if you're looking for something a bit more of a fine dining experience, then you should head nowhere else than the Red Lion, which is gastropub at its best. Now, the thing is, the real reason why I've actually brought you here to Grantchester is for what I like to think of the Grantchester Grand Prix. Now, the thing with the Grantchester Grand Prix is that this is somewhere where Hamilton is not number one. No. This is a place where the everyday man can become champion. I am talking, of course, of no other event than the annual Boxing Day barrel race. Come follow me. People from all over the world, Japan, China, Germany, Scotland, come here to see this particular event take place every year. Now this is the concept. Now the pubs that I showed you just behind you and the pubs that are down there, they all meet together on Boxing Day and bring their barrels. Now this is what it is all about. You crouch like so, you take your barrel and you roll it down a hill, you roll it down the street, and you crawl and you do this until you reach the end and the winner is crowned. Now, of course, an event like this, it's not the champagne that gets popped, but barrels galore and full of ale and happy smiles on their Boxing Day faces. And now we come to Grantchester's key attraction, this beautiful Grade 2 listed village church. Now this is no ordinary village church. This is also, of course, the setting for ITV's hit drama TV show about a fantastic vicar who finds himself embroiled in a bit of a murder mystery and becomes a bit of a detective. This is, of course, the TV hit show called Grantchstr. Now, in this particular show, we are set in the 1950s, the kind of era of the 20th century where we were letting go of the past and moving into the future, into a post-World War II era. So this is a pretty cool vicar. He likes his jazz, he likes his cigarettes, he likes his booze, and he's pretty savvy. Now, a little interesting fact you may not know is that all the people in this village are actually stars of the show because, interestingly enough, all the villagers were actually extras for the show as well. Now, I think you'd agree that this is definitely the epitome of what a beautiful, quintessentially English village looks like.